Seems like it's been forever since I've given you a game review. After a week-long debauchery in San Francisco at the Game Developers Conference, I wanted to get something out to you. Released on February 22nd for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC, People Can Fly and Electronic Arts' latest crazy-ass first-person shooter Bulletstorm brings with it some of the most unique action I've ever experienced in a first-person shooter. It's important to note that I played through the entire title with a Control Freak FPS Freak for increased accuracy and precision. If you'd like to get your own, follow the link below and save 10%. So with that, let's check out Bulletstorm.
Just listen to me.
Here, have another drink, Gray. It'll help your aim.
Please!
Here,
I don't
use
wanna
my
die.
gun. I keep the sight a few inches left to target.
Nice.
Challenge yourself.
The game opens with you, Grayson Hunt, and your squad of misfits getting piss-ass drunk on board your ship when out of nowhere the massive Confederation warbird, the Ulysses, drops out of hyperspace right in front of you. You'll play through some short flashbacks to learn that this ship contains the infamous General Serrano, the evil bastard who tricked you and your squad into assassinating some innocent bystanders as he led you to believe they were high-profile enemies of the Confederation. Grayson decides to go emo and suicide bomb his ship into the Ulysses to take out both ships for his own selfish plot for revenge. Both ships end up crash landing on the planet below, which just so happens to be seriously radioactively contaminated, where all the inhabitants have either mutated or gone crazy. The overall plot of the game begins here as Grayson and his surviving squad mate Ishii begin to hunt down Serrano and get their ass off the planet. For the most part, I enjoyed the story. I found Grayson to be rather entertaining, especially in relation to Buzz Killington Ishii. While I wasn't completely immersed into the story, it was good enough to get me through the game without being bored or rolling my eyes.
They are not the target. They are heading towards that capsule. The one with Serrano in it. We need to get there first and protect the General.
As long as you do it quiet. It is crazy how stupid you are.
Bulletstorm's 8 acts took me roughly 8 hours to complete on the normal difficulty setting. There's also some replay value to go back and find all the hidden items and score all of the achievements that you may not have known about or were unable to obtain your first playthrough. Once you've mastered the single-player campaign, there's a series of challenge missions called Echoes that are essentially timed, scored replays of some of the missions from the campaign. Only a small handful of them are available from the start, with more unlocking based on your performance in the previous Echoes. A global scoreboard ranks you against other more creative players in the world. A 4-player online co-op multiplayer game type is included that puts you in a series of arenas against progressively challenging waves of enemies. Your team must work together to score a certain amount of points to progress, but simply killing the enemies won't yield you the points you need to advance. You've got to get creative with your kills, utilizing the kick-ass skill shots as you've learned in the campaign playthrough to rank up serious points. As you earn points for yourselves, you can unlock additional outfits and better weapons and upgrades, allowing you to keep up with the waves of enemies and utilize the better skill shots. While this isn't a gameplay type that puts you against other players like so many online shooter fans enjoy, I found it to be a rather welcome addition to my collection. The only problem I had with the design was that I found it to be a bit buggy at times. Twice during my playthrough, the game froze up on me as I picked up a gun and tried to swap it for another. Apparently that freaked out the game enough to cause me to reboot and start the level over. While the story is decent enough to keep you interested, the real charm of Bulletstorm is its truly remarkable creative gameplay. This is actually a shooter that I didn't want to rush through. It took me time to try to figure out all the sweet ways to kill my enemies and find all the collectibles. There are a good variety of weapons to utilize in each situation, including an assault rifle, flare gun, revolver, shotgun, sniper rifle, and a plethora of unique weapons that will bring a smile to any gamer's face. Each weapon is also upgradable, allowing you to unlock larger clips and a special charge mode that essentially provides you with an alternate fire mode that decimates the foes. You'll even get your hands on a leash that allows you to interact with the environment or pull enemies towards you to execute in barbaric ways. Skill points are rewarded for your creative kills like kicking an enemy in the air, killing another enemy, then killing the first one before he hits the ground. There's even a skill shot for shooting a guy in the balls, then ripping his head off. Brutal. The more creative you are with your kills, the more points you earn, and thus the better upgrades and ammunition you can purchase. The weapons and upgrades are provided to you at a decent pace throughout the campaign, keeping things fresh and interesting the entire way through. If that wasn't enough, the gameplay gets mixed up a bit with a rail shooter type of level, and even a level where you get to control a giant robotic dinosaur. I had a great time playing through this, and I only wish I had more time to devote to the online matches to show off how totally epic I am with my creative kills. First and foremost, the graphics and art design are absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the first few levels of Enslaved with all the pretty colors. It's nice to play a shooter that uses the Unreal Engine that isn't comprised of grays and browns. I played the Xbox 360 version of the title and didn't notice any drops in frames or screen tearing as the game ran very smoothly. What's better is that I didn't notice any texture popping that typically plagues Unreal Engine games. I don't recall being particularly amazed by the soundtrack, but I found the voice acting to be superb, and some of the shit they say is just hilarious. Though, the voices don't really sync up with the animations, which was a letdown. There was actually a lot of controversy around this title, as stupid-ass Fox News posted a story calling Bulletstorm the worst video game in the world, and related its content to leading gamers to raping each other. What a fucking joke. Rape? Hell no. Now, swearing, I could see that. Bulletstorm is certainly rated mature for a reason. There's probably more swearing in this title than I've heard yet in any other game, but some of it is damn funny.
Yeah? Go fuck yourself! You shitpaws give chase, I will kill your dicks!
What? What does that even mean? You're gonna kill my dick? Well, I'll kill your dick! How about that, huh?
Overall, I had a great time playing through this unique first-person shooter. The length of the campaign felt about right when compared to most other shooters today, but there isn't that much more to do beyond that. If you're really interested in getting creative and racking up the highest score, you could spend some good time in the echoes and multiplayer portions of the game, but I foresee it getting stale after a few weeks. Regardless, the smiles it brought to my face justified the purchase. While the title certainly is not going to cause you to start raping other gamers, you might develop a bit of a potty mouth, so parents, if you don't want your kiddies to swear like a sailor, I'd probably not play this one in front of them. To those who have spent some time with this bad boy, what's your favorite skill shot? Leave your questions and comments below. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home via your computer, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, or Wii. Watch thousands of movies or TV episodes instantly or by DVD via mail in about one business day. Get your own free trial courtesy of Zeitgeist Game Review at netflix.com/ZGR. Check out the full write-up and screenshots over at zeitgeistgamereview.com. Stay up to date by following me on Twitter and Facebook, and make sure to check out all of the other great gaming entertainment on the Game Station. Don't forget to subscribe and press the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.